still not used to that. Oh, that's what's up. I'm good. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
That's what's up.
So first I gotta say, I interviewed your brother sometime last year, and he was so excited about your book, and he was telling me about it. And I just want to say congratulations for finally getting out. It's very exciting and everything.
Appreciate it.
So first I gotta ask, how was the transition from writing a book to writing a song? Because I know you didn't have a ghostwriter, so what was most difficult?
Well, I was kind of forced into this thing, you know. This wasn't something that I wanted to do or aspired to do. I was just forced because of this series of events, this wild series of events, things that happened to me, and I had to share this, you know. It'd be to the point I'd be with like family and friends, and we'd be talking, and I'd be like, you know, forget what you're talking about. I gotta tell you this story, you know, what happened to me, yeah. And then I would tell them what happened, and no matter who I was around, I'd end up having to tell the story that took like 2 to 3 hours. And so I was, you know, I just had to write it down once and for all and put it out there.
Definitely. And you know, I got a chance to look at your videos a lot. I have to say those extras, I'm not even just saying this, when I was watching it, it was so powerful because you could really feel your emotion. And I actually teared up, especially when you had the verses coming up and everything. So you brought up the furnace of affliction, which is when God forces you to call upon him. So can you elaborate a little bit what was your furnace of affliction? I'm going deep.
No. I mean, you know, because what I'm gonna tell you is you gotta get the book for that, you know. But yeah, definitely. It's just I came to a crossroads in my life, and I was just forced to deal with my actions, you know, and I was forced to be accountable for some of the things that I was doing. You know, I was out, I was having fun, I was just getting into the stuff I had no business getting into, you know, family man, and, you know, acting like I ain't a family man, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, I came to terms with myself, and God presented some things to me, so I put them down in the book.
And you know, there are 3 main points that really impacted my life, and I really want the audience to hear about it. Even though it's just an excerpt, I definitely want to read into the book. But the first point was what you were telling the story. I believe it was either your uncle or your cousin, and you were asking him what exactly it is that brings you peace, and you said you can't get peace from drinking or smoking, or it's peace from God. So can you elaborate a little bit?
You know, when everything is going fine for us in life, and everything is running smooth, you know, we tend to forget God. And in many cases, it seems like, you know, it's not until tragedy or calamity or something bad happens, that you call, you know, on Him. And many times also, you know, because I used to be a heavy weed smoker, you know, and I don't care what problem I had, just all I had to do was light up and the problem was gone, you know. And I'm happy to say that I'm almost 3 years, you know, no weed at all, for sure. But you know, but when you put those things down that you know, you're relying on to give you peace or whatever, and you know, focus on God, who is truly the one who you should get your answers from, then you know, you stand a better chance.
And then also, off of that, you said something about security blankets. You're saying I couldn't depend on that security blanket anymore because it's something we have to do it on our own. So I thought that really stuck out to me. I really like that.
For sure.
And then, and then the last point was when you were talking about patience and how when it comes to God's will, you have to be very patient. And so I want to know, obviously that's one of the most valuable lessons that one can learn. So how did you discipline yourself to be patient and period?
You know, that's the thing that I really want to be clear about. It wasn't me that made myself patient. I was really touched and disciplined by the Lord. Alright? Make no mistake, you know, some people might not get it, and it don't matter to me if you get it or not, because this kind of patience and the resolve that I have now, I couldn't do it myself. I used to be one of those people that like, yo, first of all, I feel like everybody's dumb to me, okay? I feel like everybody's stupid. My way is the right way. My way is the only way to do it. So if you do it like this, I'm gonna ask you, why you ain't do it like that? That's just who I am. But you know, but now I'm like more patient with people, and I can see where other people are coming from, and you know, the world don't revolve around me, and that's not something I could have done myself.
Very, you know, I was just having a conversation with Brian last and I was telling him, like, you know, there are so many people, famous people in particular, that are on this pedestal, and I feel like they can bring out that message about how you God in your life, and that's why I was so excited to interview about it, because you don't see that every day.
Yeah.
And that's why it was just, I don't know, overall it was very inspirational, and I want to read that book. But going a little bit away from the book, but not entirely, I was at your Q&A session, and something you said that was about relationships, and I think that's something everyone needs to hear, because what you said was true, and because so many people look up to you, could you just tell us your standpoint when it comes to boyfriends and girlfriends or marriage? What advice do you have for the youth right now?
I'm the one to be asking.
You told them, you said how to treat a woman and all this stuff.
Yeah. You know, I was just, you know, I was talking to the youth and talking to, you know, I guess high school kids or whatever. And I was just telling, you know, the fellas that basically, you know, whatever girl you're dealing with or whatever, if you think about your sister or if you have a daughter or, you know, your mother, you know, that should dictate to you, you know, how that woman should be treated. And I was also saying, you know, to the women that, you know, it's better to keep yourself to yourself and not just, you know, selling yourself short. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with these guys, because we as guys, we say whatever we need to say to get what we want, because that's what we do, you know. And I was no different. I'm different now, but you know, then I was no different. So, you know, and I just wanted to, you know, instill that upon them, because they see rappers and they see videos and they think this is how life is supposed to be. And I'm here to tell you that it's not, just like you said.
I really wanted to get that out there.
For sure.
So, last but certainly not least, after your music and now that you have a successful book out,
thank you.
What do you think that's what's next?
Well, right now I'm working on an audio book, and I think the audio book is definitely going to put the book into more perspective for people. I think you're going to even see more clearly the things that I experience. And I'm also in talks right now about a movie for the book. Wretched, Pitiful, Poor, Blind, and Naked. You should get it for just the title alone.
So just tell our audience where they can get the book.
Check it out. Yeah, that's important too. Go to Malice757 on Twitter. Check out my timeline and see what people are saying about my book.
So
all right.
A lot of people are saying it's very inspirational.
Yeah, life-changing, phenomenal, miraculous, those kind of adjectives.
Honestly, even the excerpts alone, that's what made me want to read them. Like, wow, there's just
Thank you. Yeah. The excerpts we're referring to right now are on Vimeo, and also MadeMyLifeChange.com. I have a series of video blogs, all true stories about things that has happened to us, the Clipse, myself, you know what I'm saying? So check it out, and you can get my book on my website, and also Amazon. You can get it for your Blackberries, iPhones, iPads, Androids, all of that stuff too. Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I do appreciate it.
Pick the book.
Yeah, pick it up.
Only if you know you live. From the club to the parking lot. How many chicks can you fit in that ride? Put 'em up, homie.